Hello, my name is Bryson Coleman. The build or change list number is 961008. I'm going to open it from the um, the zip file. And so while that's going, I will bring up I'll be showcasing the lighthouse level. Excuse me. That's the thing that I've been most recently working on. Allow access. Oh. Looks like it's working now. Okay. The task reads: as a player, I want to be introduced to the core game mechanics, rescue the companion AI character, and introduce the world of the game within a 3 to 5 minute level. And this is what I've been working on so far. As I open it to get to lighthouse level, since it's the first level to start the game, but you can go to levels and it will be lighthouse level, but I'm gonna open it via start the game. One of the main changes I made was to how the tutorial is like put on the screen instead of like stopping gameplay. I opted to have it appear on the right side of the screen and keep it consistent.
Help! Get me out of here!
Hopefully you heard that. You can see that I pushed back the lighthouse a bit to make sure that the player is only like focused on one thing. You can see the lighthouse in the distance, but you necessarily won't know that you need to go there. I try to do some leading lines with the cars pointing towards the way you're supposed to go. But when you turn around, you can see this is the vent that was closed. If you crouch, you'll get hit with this tutorial. Right now, you're unable to move until you are able to select the Devil's Kiss ability. You can see that we only have 2 abilities now. I get that as well. And now you can progress onward. Now that you have it equipped, you can use the ability. So I'll use the ability. It's really loud, and the enemy is defeated. And continuing on, this will be the gun tutorial. So make sure you're better equipped. And then right here, you gotta buy a weapon. So you can see that I haven't bought a weapon. So this is locked. So you can't progress further until you buy a weapon. Now the door is open. So you can continue on and fight some bad guys. Shoot. It's really loud for me. I'm going to turn it down. Just a hair. Just a hair. It didn't work at all. It didn't work at all. Okay. That's a little more manageable for me. But continuing on. You can see they react to getting shot now. And you have to progress down through this little complex fight. And you can use your Devil's Kiss ability. Or you can just shoot them. And then you come down these stairs. You get hit with another tutorial. Equip MOC to move on. So you're like, oh, there's another ability. So this is the tutorial for the Murder of Crows ability, which is like a stun. So once you equip it, once again, you can move on. And as you walk out of here, Murder of Crows can be used to stun enemies. You can see they are in the distance. So ideally, the player would walk forward and hit both of these enemies. The Murder of Crows stunning them both. In practice, they'll probably throw it out. So I want to kind of break up this section a little bit more. You have another item shop. Buy some more salts. You can see I'm running low on money. So let me get some money from the enemies. And some ammo, so I'm lucky. Reload. Walking out of this door, the first thing you'll see is this area where you were previously at, and I try to position it where when you walk out, the only thing in your view is the door on where you need to go. But if you take a look around, you can see there's more cover on this side. So the ideal way to fight is to probably use the cover on the right to fight all the enemies, and having a little bit easier of a time fighting these people. Take this guy out. There we go. This kiss. And I think it flows a little bit better from where it was previously. I'll get this ammo. We had health. And then there's the companion character that's still locked in the room. And when you open it, you can see that the gate that was previously locked, maybe I should have showcased that, but the door is locked and you can't access it. So once you get the companion, you're able to progress forward, and the camera is supposed to be like, oh, this is the way forward. And so you continue along down here, and it's supposed to be a little uncomfortable. I was trying to practice the technique of what it is like the conceal and then the reveal. I don't think that's the exact name, but you're supposed to like limit their line of sight, so whenever you reveal the next section, it's a little bit bigger, so when you walk out, you can see how huge the lighthouse is, and got water, a little bit more land, and a zip line, and then you have a tutorial. Press E while facing the zip line to attach to it, and you and the companion will zip line across to the lighthouse and continue upwards into. Oop, that was weird. Oh, that's weird. That's a bug. When I jump, it's like teleporting me. We'll log that bug. Don't know what's going on there, but when you jump on this, it worked fine there. You're pulled up into the top of the lighthouse. The reason I did this, originally the lighthouse was going to have like levels to it, but for 3 to 5 minutes, it's just it's not possible to have them walk each layer up. So I thought the lift was a little bit more was a little easier, and then you come up to a lighthouse and enter the numbers and the keypad. The keypad isn't visible yet, or like the code isn't visible yet, or what's the word I'm trying to say? The code hasn't been input into the map, but I know the code. Ideally, there's going to be like in that first layer, interactable or widget that will tell you the code or tell you something you have to figure out. But the code is 10 0 3 1. And you can see the Zeppelin comes in and slowly fades to black as it gets a little bit closer. And then you go on to the next level. So that's what I worked on. I also worked on the sconce and the boss fight arena. Sconce level and the boss fight arenas, respectively. And yeah, that's what I have so far.
Hello, I'm Joseph Sabrino Torres, and I'm going to show here, this is the latest Jira task I've made progress in yesterday. Improvement, enemy AI don't currently react to damage. Summary, enemies can be shot from a distance without reacting to take a damage expected result. The enemy should turn and engage the player if shot from any distance. Actual result, the enemies continue patrolling whilst taking damage if the player is out of their line of sight. Steps to replicate, load into level, seek out an enemy without entering their line of sight, shoot at said enemy. Notice they don't always react in engaging the player after taking damage. severity, medium risk. Completion criteria I put for myself is enemies react to being shot from a distance by looking in the direction the damage was applied from. Enemies move to engage the player when they've taken damage. Enemies attack the player after taking damage. And enemies within 200 meters of the enemy currently taking damage will engage the player in combat. This one I was not able to get. This last, I made them all into subtests. But the last one I was not able to get. But let's get into the build and show it here in Changeless 961008 is today's build. I'll start with illumination. Here are the enemies patrolling. I still get a small bug where, see, he runs. Haven't gotten them to react accordingly. They're reacting to being shot from a distance, at least. I'm getting this weird thing. I'll show you here in a second where they do this shuffle. They start shuffling like they want to go back to patrolling, but they're not exactly sure what to do. Break line of sight. Get him patrolling again. See, they do this shuffle. Which is very weird. But I want to show it to you in another level as well. Enemy compound. Probably get a better sight of what is actually happening. So here I'm very far, and he runs directly towards me. They're being shot. Turns towards. But I'm having the normal enemy and the police enemy, which are the blue and white. They do this shuffle thing. See, he's like shuffling. Start shuffling. I don't get it. But I can't even shoot him from. Oh, he already saw me. He starts shuffling. Isn't that weird? I'm gonna get to the enemies. In the next level, there's some really far distances to shoot at. Shoot at the enemies from, and they will chase you pretty far away. Specifically, these enemies. Sadly, he has no way of getting to me, but he looks directly at me. He'll come chase. And that's all I have. Sorry to go over. I just really wanted to show that. Thank you for your time. And that's what I got.
Hello, my name is Seven Twitter. I'm on Team GMG. The one part to the bug I'm worked on, companion AI cannot traverse the entirety of the level. What is expected when the end of the level is reached? AI companion should be with the player as well as all times throughout the level. What actually happens, the AI companion stops following the player after the first section level and stands still while the player progresses. Steps replicate, load into traversing level, play through level normally until the last platform is accessed. You turn around and notice that the AI has not followed you throughout the whole level like I stated up here. It just kind of sits at the front of the level. Severity. Without the AI companion traversing throughout the level, it will not be logical for the companion to appear in the subsequent levels. By completing this bug that says that traversing is optional because of those platforms, I originally had platforms in the level. I'll show you. Oops. 918. Do the unzipped one. Right. So I originally had platforms throughout the level from each telepoint spot. From teleport spot to teleport spot. So it made teleporting optional, but that way the AI companion can traverse the entirety of the level. But even then it would still get stuck at the beginning. So to avoid that, I had the companion AI kind of stand here at the beginning of the level. I'm going to have to restart the... Oh, I don't have a checkpoint yet, my bad. So instead of having the companion go through the whole level with you when you have the teleport ability and the companion does not, instead the companion stays here and has a speech bubble that says, looks like I'll have to find another way around, which I've seen in other games where the the player character is able to do things that the companion is not, so they're able to advance and the companion, has to find another way around, and it's not exactly shown you how the companion gets to the next level, but they do show at the next level. They usually have a blog about, how difficult it was to get there, how they got there. But yeah, so it was my way around that. It satisfied the two bugs where, one, the traversing is optional, the teleporting is optional. Now it's not optional because there's no connecting walkways, you have to teleport in order to get from point A to point B. But it also satisfied the companion traveling with you throughout the entire level. Instead of traveling with you, it doesn't travel with you at all throughout the level. It's a solo level, which is fine, totally normal. But she finds another way around, and the player may not realize the other way around, but she will. And that's one of the tasks I worked on the past few days.
Yep, there we go. Some audio. Might have some drippage in the background, but please bear with me, sir. Okay, poor ma'am. First, we're gonna open up the project. Folder 2.1822. Windows. Yep. Yep. Exe. Okay. We're gonna go to allow on that. Super Mario, Sega Genesis. Where am I at? Yeah. Okay. My milestone, my sprint task I was working on this sprint. I want a 2-stage boss fight that challenges both my combat and level traversal skills, along with mastery of different abilities. Okay, cool. I assigned this to myself, and it was scheduled to only take 1 day, but it's been taking me much longer than that. I broke it up into 2 stages. Well, the first stage AI and the second stage AI. The first stage AI was actually working in a previous build. So you see that there's that. We're gonna go and take a look at it though. Boss fight level. It is being redesigned right now. Press O to start the fight. Push through 2 into the arena. And this is considered the first stage, the way it was going to work. The boss stays on the outside. Goodness gracious. While the turrets aim at you and you destroy it. Oh, goodness gracious. I forgot to get a gun. Okay. I died. Okay, let's try to get a gun now. Oh, can't get a gun after. It's bugging. We still haven't fixed the respawn yet. So I'm gonna cut all that out. Okay, it's the boss fight level. After it's been redesigned, come here, you buy a weapon. She initiates the fight scene. You press O. You enter in. During this stage of the fight, the walls will be pushed back, I presume. Our level designer is working on getting this stage how it's supposed to be, and the boss will circle this ring while staying close to your perimeter and shoot you with these turrets. You destroy the 2 turrets. When it's destroyed, it changes its position. I need to fix that slightly, but it'll go into a non-active, and when both of them are non-active, that pushes our guy into his second stage. But being that this is our final build and we are running into time constraints, we might not have a second stage. Might have a first stage with a lot of health. Yeah. That's what I've been working on. This is Nazir Vargas. Should have said that in the beginning. Yeah. That's all, folks.
Hello, this is Scott Rudrow. I'm a student with Full Sail's Game Design Department. I am with Team GMG on a capstone project for graduation, and this is Invigor. Invigor's build number is 961008. I'm working on a bug that does not allow the player to transition properly through death. And let's play. Now, I have been playing through Lighthouse level. To find and eliminate this bug.
Help! Get me out of here!
The player character is destroyed, but we go up to negative 160 in damage. We respawn at the respawn point, but lo and behold, we try and do that again. It doesn't work out so good for us. Okay, down to negative 160. 150, and we do not respawn at the respawn point. We do not take damage to the health bar, and that is not acceptable. So I'm going to end the game right there. I'm going to show you behind the scenes what I'm working on to solve this problem. This is the game instance for Invigor. Has the player health right here. That's more for when you transition from level to level. And this is the game framework, BP framework, which is part of the coding I'm trying to get to work to enable all weapons and all abilities in the game. As you can see, this one is associated with player health. And we're trying to get that working hopefully by the end of the week. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, my personal email is scott.rudrow, spelled SCOTT.RUDROW @gmail.com. Let me know what you think, what your questions are, and I will respond. Have a good day.